Rachael World Harvest Food Bank in Los Angeles!
Welcome to World Harvest, a new kind of food bank open to everyone.
Thank you so much for being here today. I'm Kristina Wong, and I am a self-proclaimed food bank influencer. That means nobody asked me to do this right now. I've invited myself here to do this.
Oh my God, it was so amazing.
I did not know what to expect.
I think Kristina is like the funniest person I know.
Her enthusiasm towards musical numbers was really, really funny.
I couldn't stop laughing from the very beginning till the end.
Kristina Wong calls herself a food bank influencer, posting her haul on social media.
2022 Pulitzer, I had to read my hat to remember what I am. 2022 Pulitzer Prize finalist in drama. But I still go to food bank because it's a good bargain, folks. This is my favorite place in Los Angeles. It's World Harvest Food Bank. A lot of people will say their favorite place is like the Griffith Observatory or something like that. No, mine is this food bank. So I've made a series of solo shows. A lot of them have my last name tucked in them. The Wong Street Journal. I have ruined Uganda! Wong Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's like a Maury Povich reunion special. What else do I have? Going Green the Wong Way. Laugh at me! Cat Lady. My lesbian friends have a cat psychic they swear by. Kristina Wong Sweatshop Overlord.
It's much easier to yell at people when you call them auntie.
And Kristina Wong for public office. I'm Kristina Wong, and I approve this message. Tomorrow's a big day, Glenn. Yes. I am putting on, for the first time, a show here, live from the food bank. Why did you agree to let me commandeer the food bank so much?
Well, I didn't just agree. I said, Kristina, are you all right? You know? And she goes, no, this story has to be told. This is such a simple idea, and yet nobody is doing it. Why?
So Glenn Corrado is the CEO of World Harvest Food Bank. He's also one of my best friends. He will also tell people that I'm his best friend, and then he'll introduce 12 other people and tell me they're his best friend.
The only best friend.
He's a cheater. I met Glenn briefly the first time I walked in. I remember him coming out going, can I help anybody out here? And I was just like, I'm just not used to being in a store where people are like, grocery store especially, where people are like, does anyone need help? And I'm like, what? Like, this is supposed to be an anonymous experience where I don't know your name and don't meet anybody. But then he, at the end of our volunteer shift, he just keeps throwing more and more food on us. And we just had such a funny rapport. We drove all the food home and we were like surrounded by food in the back seat. And I was like, do you feel like we just got away with robbing the bank? Like, this is so bizarre. But I couldn't stop talking about this place. And usually I know that I am supposed to work on a show about something because I can't stop thinking about something. I'm like, why am I so obsessed with a food bank? And so when given this opportunity to create a new piece, it was like, well, obviously I'm obsessed with this for a reason. I should be making a show about food bank. Now, I know, folks, I am not the most obvious person to be creating a musical about a food bank, especially since when it comes to food banks, most of the stars of food bank websites are children. And I'm here at the food bank today. We're in a food bank hall.
Check this out. Pulitzer Prize nominee telling me that she wanted to do a show about a food bank. I'm like, that is like the most boring thing ever. No, your career is gonna tank. I don't know. I'm scared.
It might, but this is worth it, Glenn.
Yeah.
I can't think of a better reason for my career to tank than doing a show about you. He's Glenn Corrado of World Harvest Food Bank. Disrupted now, food's given out for free, baby. He's Glenn Corrado. Oh, I love like the childlike aesthetic of making my own set pieces, and I think it adds a charm. My last show, Kristina Wong for Public Office, it's a political rally, but there's a little touch of like Pee-wee's Playhouse because all the set pieces were clearly made by hand, and even all 50 stars on the American flag were all like sewn by hand. And I think this whole motif of like nutsy lady who built her own world is further amplified when I make my own set pieces. I also have this whole thing that I feel like an audience forgives me more. Like if they hate the show, they're like, but she sewed her own set, and that's so cute. So that's another sort of weird logic I have behind why I make my own set. Food banks are different than the government. It's a place you can go to pick up leftover food or food excess. And a lot of people who run out of EBT benefits or don't quite qualify for food stamps will find themselves at a food bank. A lot of the politics around food banks are interesting. Both Republicans and Democrats agree that food banks are a good thing. They love that they feed people. They love that they're good for business. It makes it sort of this universal default good thing you can do to your fellow human. But we keep trying to fix hunger by throwing food at it, but not anti-poverty policy changes. If you look at the board members at the major food banks, a lot of them are billionaires. But if you look at the people who they employ, they can't unionize. Some are living out of their cars, right? A lot of them rely on EBT, and something like Walmart, they're the biggest redeemer of food stamps. That has been something I've been thinking about as I'm like obsessed and in love with this food bank. As much as I love it, really in an ideal world, it closes down.
Hey, food bank, do you ever aspire to not just feed the line of people waiting for food, but to shorten it as well? Oh my God, I'm in love with something that should not exist. This place, it should close forever. For mine is a forbidden love. Please know my heroes. Let's collectively work towards a world that's right. It's structural change, it's systemic shifts. Rather than feed, let's shorten the line. Shorten the line.
So this is the cart from World Harvest. I am going to fill a community fridge with all this. So this is the cart from World Harvest. There are snacks, there's bread, a lot of really great fresh produce, avocados, which is super exciting. And I'm going to fill a community fridge in Koreatown with all of these so that my neighbors can share some of this harvest. There we go, we're gonna fill the cart now. Humor is an incredible weapon, right? Because it feels welcoming and opening. I think for me, when I use humor, I feel like it makes me feel like I have control over the situation. Because the converse would be me going, no, stop it, stop. And then I'm paralyzed with my own anger and frustration. And it's not to say there's not a place for expressing that, but as someone who's doing a solo show, sometimes 8 nights a week, I don't want to embody that all the time. I want to find a place where I can take some power back and laugh and find a place of laughter or laugh at the oppressive force that has created this and have other people feel like there is some space to breathe and find some sense of control over the situation. So that's to me what the power of finding humor is.
I had a $10 an hour survival job, and I would go home to San Francisco by Greyhound bus for the holidays, and I didn't have enough money to buy presents for any of my family members. Do you know what brings shame to Asian families? Any guesses? Everything brings shame. That's the answer. Everything brings shame.
Like changing the world is a marathon, not a sprint. And we're gonna be in this fight for a while. So to me, creating art was an act of self-preservation. It was about establishing space, not just pushing against something else with all my energy. And so that's why I find myself doing the things I do in my shows, is just trying to find the humor and the joy in topics which don't seem to inherently lend themselves to either of those things. I'm usually like really excited. It's like a mixed bag when I go fill the fridge. One is like I'm really excited that this food that was gonna go to the landfill is going to people who want it. But then when I see like the bickering and fighting over food and like it makes me so unnecessary because there's enough to go around. It's just I can't bring it all at the moment they need it, when they need it. I feel like I've just created chaos, but in theory, it's a shared space. In reality, it's like mini scarcity. This is sort of one little lens in my neighborhood of what food insecurity looks like. Okay. At one point, I thought I was just going to make a selfie museum that was a food bank where people would take like influencer pics of themselves in a cute version of a food bank. And now this is this whole treatise on the 80s and how we ended up in this situation. For me, success looks like a few things. One is taking the stigma out of accessing free food and celebrating these mutual aid efforts that are not being set up right now to be permanent parts of our infrastructure. I hope that we are thinking not just about feeding people with food, but making advocacy change, policy change. The term they use in the food bank world, we feed the line, but we also want to shorten the line, right? And a lot of that comes from policy. I also just want to celebrate people like Glenn.
I wish and hope that people, once they hear what Kristina has to say, simply go out and help somebody with food, with a gift card, with anything.
It's the applesauce. That's good. Yeah. That's good.
I think it is possible for us to live in a world where we reimagine so that everyone is guaranteed housing, healthcare, and fair wages. My hope is that the hunger continues, not just the hunger for food, but to close the wealth gap so that we can rebuild true community trust. My dream is that we have a world that is like a community fridge that no one pees in. Thank you so much. This is my finale song. Thank you so much. I want to thank the staff here at World Harvest. I want to thank Arlo and Jessica and the Kennedy Center for documenting this. Open. We just have a little event at 1 o'clock, but come get your groceries. Oh yeah, come on through, please. Yeah, just come in. You're not disrupting anything. Yeah, you're the best. You come if you stay at 1 o'clock. We have a show. What's it? Yes. What happens next? What happens?